Good morning, my beautiful friends. This video is going to give you a little bit more information on water distillation, and I'm going to try to answer some of the questions that I didn't answer in part 1. I have gotten the most amazing responses from my first water distillation video, which of course was shot at midnight 30. I was exhausted. And for those of you who haven't seen the first water distillation video, this bottle is all of the gunk that I got out of the bottom of the distiller over the course of 2 months. This would have been in the water I was drinking. So anyway, this is my baby, Megahome. It is 2 years going strong. And on that video, I didn't show you guys how to use it, how to clean it. So this video, I'm just gonna show you how to use it, how to clean it really quickly. So now, I have my container of hot water. So I get as hot of tap water as I can, throw it in here. That way it's already hot, closer to boiling point, less time. You just like push the button and it starts. Now I have found that if it doesn't turn on, it's either that this or this cord are not pushed in all the way. This cord has to be pretty much straight up and down to push in all the way. And it really is kind of a hard push. And then this is your power cord. So now it's just gonna go for 4.5 hours, 4 hours. And it'll start slowly dripping into my collection. And I will have a gallon of distilled water. Mine, like I said, is over 2 years old. And it is running, I mean, I'm making 4 gallons a day, so it's running 16 hours a day. Okay, so for those who say distilled water is gonna strip your body of all of its minerals, which I say, yeah, it's gonna strip it of the inorganic minerals that are coming through our water, which are basically minerals coming from the rock deposits. And that's not really the minerals that you need. You need the kind that are coming from your plants. So I have a cure for that. So I use Dr. Berg's trace minerals, and they come from a 70 million year old Sannonian mineral deposit, whatever that means. I mean, I know what it means, but it just sounds really long, right? Okay, so after I throw my water in here and it starts going, so that I don't forget, because I forget everything, I just put 2 droppers, and my son gets another trace mineral, and he said his comes from the same peat deposit in Utah. So anyway, I put 2 drops of this, and I use 1 dropper full of the liquid kelp iodine, because so many people are short on iodine, and they say that's one of the leading causes, or a cause for thyroid issues. So I don't want to have thyroid issues, so just I'd rather be safe than sorry. So I do that, and I am a crazy person about my colloidal silver. So I'm gonna put 2 in there, and I really don't get sick when I use it. So I just put it in the water, and I get it, my cats get it, everyone who comes to my house gets this water. So anyway, I've had some amazing results with colloidal silver, so I just keep using it. So that's it. We're gonna let this go for 4 hours, and then we're gonna clean it. So now you know how to use it. Super simple. Okay, see you in 4 hours. Okay, so it has been 4 hours, and I have a gallon of water. And this machine just automatically turns off when it's done, so you don't have to watch it. You just let it go, and when it's done, my cat always wants to talk when I am videoing. I don't know what it is. Say hi. Say hi. You can say hello. Do you have anything to say now? Do you want to talk? So when my gallon's finally done, then I pour it into these glass containers. And then we start all over again. So I usually make about 4 of these a day. My Voss bottles, I have about 30 of these guys, small and medium. That way I can take these with me when I'm on the road. So everything is in glass. There is no plastic, because as you know, water is the universal solvent, and it will leach things out of everything, including plastics. And even though we've got that BPO free stuff, what did they replace it with? And I don't know the answer to that. I mean, I've heard speculation, but I just say, why risk it? I'd rather just use glass. Let's go clean the distiller. About once a month, you really should clean it so that it runs properly, and it's super simple. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so with this guy, we're just going to fill it with water. See this hard water deposit line? I want to fill the water up a little higher than that. Okay, so hopefully I have enough water in there now. Yes, I do. Okay, so we filled the water up above that line. Now what you want to do is you want to unplug from your distiller, you want to unplug the top, because this is, when you plug this into the back of this machine, it's going to start the fan, and we don't want the fan running, so we only want this to boil. So basically the plug and the power cord is all you need to make the water boil. I hear it. You hear this, like almost like a tea kettle gonna boil. And you're supposed to use 3 tablespoons. So it says water residue cleaner. Basically, all it is pure citric acid. So, and it says 3 tablespoons. So I just kind of like, yeah, that's about 3 tablespoons, right? Can you tell I cook? That is 3 tablespoons. Okay. And then I'm just gonna give it a little stir. And now I'm just gonna let this water come to a boil. Now, this doesn't automatically turn itself off. Do not walk away. Do not forget that you have just turned this on. Because when I first got this little guy, I left, I was gone about 3.5 hours. It was boiling. It had boiled to that much water. And I probably would have ruined it if I didn't come home and see it. Boil, boil. So as soon as it starts boiling, I usually let it go. I usually get it go about 15 minutes and then I turn it off. So one day a month, my water distiller is not operating because I pretty much let this sit for about 24 hours. And that usually really does the trick. And you could just dump it in the sink because it's citric acid. It's not gonna hurt you. Citric acid, why can't I say that word? Citric acid is a food product. So I'm pouring the citric water acid, and now that can sit there and get any water deposits that are on that, just because I like it to look good. But it looks like we still have some little stubborn guys. So if you have a little bit of stubborn stuff left, I just use a tiny amount of water just on the bottom and put in about a tablespoon. Stir that up. So now it's pretty concentrated. And just let that cook. You really want to get it completely clean every month. Yes, we are back in business. And that's how it should look when you're done. I hope you enjoy your distiller. If any of you are using a different brand and you really love it, leave that in the comment section too, so that other people can be aware that there's other brands that might be just as good. So the Megahome is the one that got the best reviews that I saw. And like I said, you can get it on Amazon. Of course, it's made in China. I think like all of them are, unless there's some that aren't, I don't know. But she's been going strong for 2 years. So anyway, there it is. That is how you clean your distiller, and that is how you use your distiller, and that is what we do. And I hope you enjoy this video, and I hope you enjoy your health. Okay, signing out. See you next time. And thank you so much for being part of our YouTube family. Don't forget to subscribe. It's free. And disclaimer, these videos are for entertainment purposes only and are not meant to diagnose, cure, or prescribe anything. Please check with your healthcare professionals before doing anything.